Hello and welcome back to our Carthage game. Now today is going to be the final episode I promised you last time, which was, for me it was last night, and I'm playing this sort of the following day, and I've actually got a episode prepared in between. So let me just do that and let me bring you up to speed. I played on a few turns, and after like another 3 or 4 turns last time, Askia finally surrendered. You can see I didn't actually conquer another city. I was just threatening to, and I got most of my units still here. I moved some of my faster guys across. In the meantime, Siam offered me a peace deal worth 150,000 gold. I said no. And rinse and repeat, I've got my units down here. I've been taking that city sort of at will. And I'm gonna keep taking that place here. Let's move my ships out there. Let's move them a bit back. Let's move, actually I might have moved it here. Sort of in the territory where I can heal. I don't want to waste too much time up here actually. I think, yeah. Let's just have a look here. And they all got range, so they can even hit this guy here. Let's move him more even. And you can see my fleet on the other side. I've already captured and raised one city here. 2 in fact. I think there's ruins here. And there's ruins there. This is the 3rd one. We're also raising that thing. And those are just partisans here. We're just gonna kill everything now. It's actually quite neat that we get some XP here. Not too worried about a musketman. He's also got range again. We wanna attack. We're just gonna put it off for a minute. That guy's still healing. And okay, let's put him in. Oh, there was still the guy who was sort of covered up. Okay. There's another cruiser, okay. Bang. So, I don't think I'm gonna have to do all that much here. You can see I sort of quite liberally split some, what do you call them, citadels. Again, this thing's got a range. So, road. Yeah, it's pretty painful going here. Still, gonna get there. I don't even think we need everybody. Let's take our best guys, maybe. Look at this guy, ranged and logistics. Let's put him here. That guy's got to go. He's actually a decent spot. Let's go here. Let's move up. Take anyone else? We need to get to up there. I'm just sort of moving things in a general direction up there. I don't think it's gonna come to that. Most likely everything is gonna be decided on the sea. He's gonna heal anyway, so I can shoot. It's a tremendous amount of damage too. Yeah, not fussed with any of that here. That city-state. He came at me, so I reacted to that. Actually, I don't really want to pursue that too much. Let's just get back again. We're just gonna stop all that road business here. That we can do, maybe. Yeah, and oh yeah, my man again, fly on the wall. He said that most likely Siam staged a coup in that city. Another possibility is that I think they're on statecraft, right? So it could be that their influence deteriorates at a slower rate than the one of the French or even us. So it could have been a matter of time until they sort of took over here. I'm not entirely sure. Just keep 2 ships here, maybe. Worker. Yeah, that's another one of those places here. Hong Kong? Oh, it's on my side, cool. Academy, I don't think I'm gonna do too much else. Oh, those things. Carthage. Do we do something here? Centaurus, civilized and no. Didn't want to do that. Where's Carthage? Yeah. Wanted to have a look what they do. So, reduction trade route. That is Centaurus. The other one was that one. Great people generation and Farex was the other one. Amount of science. Factories and universities in all cities. It's free science. No. I don't think it matters. That is that place liberated. Let's see. We can liberate another city, and then we can. Yeah, you can have some gold. Now having the Songhai on our side, it makes such a difference. Okay. No more ships coming here. They sent some over here, and I got more ships sort of just watching empty space, literally. I'm gonna ignore that for now. And let's use our Mando. Can get a promotion. And yeah, people like him are gonna make short work here, I think. There's another one. Right. Um, right. Nothing but 2 generals in there, seriously, mate. No, this is quite risky, actually. I could restart. Oh, wow. Look at all that. Mm, tank. Okay. I'll take this one here. Oh. That's a bit chewy, isn't it, that thing? And there's still a lot of Gatling guns here. He might not actually survive that, but pretty tough to kill. Here's the next guy with that. What garrison's here? Sleep. 92. 216,000 is offering me. But just not surrender. He probably thinks he's still winning the game somehow. Yeah, that should do. Didn't take any of those cities back. Anti-warmonger 75%? Seriously? It's a bit disappointing. I don't even know where to get the idea from. I see that shit on the coast here. I don't like it. What if you start follow? I can't pillage that. Oh, what? Shit. Seriously, straight off you could do another bark there. 96. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just out of spite. That fellow. See, there's me being impatient the whole time, wanting to finish the game, and now taking some spite shots. Never mind. Capitulate. Thank you.
เชื่อว่านี่เป็นข้อเสนอที่ยุติธรรมสำหรับทั้งสองฝ่ายท่านคิดว่าอย่างไร
Look at the city starting out. Anything else? No. It'll be quite sufficient. There we are, guys.
The world has been
That didn't take long today.
Many great and powerful civilizations have fallen.
Not even over
but few
8,000.
survived.
7 frames,
You
okay.
emerged victorious. The world will long remember your
Okay, let's have a look here at the map. So play. Where were we? Here? Yeah, that's our starting point. And Japan to the left, France to the south, and the Songhai right next to it. So I actually settled only 4 core cities here. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So first natural enemy was France, and I think we took care of the city or 2 and then we pieced out sometime in between. I settle another city here eventually. So we conquered those 2. I think this one, and then they surrendered, and then we made a start in Japan here. Japan not being that difficult. But yeah, there was like, we should actually talk about that because it's a funky old world anyhow. And the Austrians spawned in a really rough place. The Songhai is a direct neighbor. The Incans on that side, and Japan. I mean, they were screwed from the start, right? And then Polynesia sort of sandwiched here between the Incans and the Songhai as well. And Siam actually had a good start. They had a lot of space to themselves. The Songhai, they spread out like fuck, didn't they? Jesus, they actually had a bigger empire than us. That's, well, maybe it was not so surprising that it took like 3 episodes to get that done. So that's us breaking through here. Then we did the Incans next. We actually came from the other side as well. We had a few ships up there and took that one city. And then we turned south. I think we sort of liberated, or did not liberate, but took one of the former Austrian cities here. And bang, then we took that. Conquered them. I think we took one more city here, Jenny. And then here we sort of kept liberating and sort of swapping back that city at the bottom here. So let's just have a look. Oh yeah, that's Jenny here. Okay, that was the last one. And then we'd already taken some of the Siamese cities up there. I forgot about that. And starting from here, you see there were like a chain of cities. Bang, bang, bang. And sort of, and that is that. Okay. Maybe some relevant crafts. Let's go Austria. Sort of disappeared right early. I mean, they were screwed from the starting position. Let's leave them out. Polynesia. They were sort of destroyed as well. I brought them back a few times, as you can see down there. Let's leave them out as well. The Incans. Actually not that great. France. I mean, Japan. I might have expected more of Japan, but sort of, I think they settled a stupid city. Let's leave them out as well. So let's have a look at culture per turn. It's us. We're not doing that badly, mainly because we stole quite a ton of great works. Siam was way up there. And they were on a way to win a cultural victory for sure. We have science per turn. Military might. Okay, that's maybe a thing here. That's us. No. Where's the Songhai, right? They put up a tremendous fight, actually. I guess they were almost 2 or 3 ticks behind. Siam. Like, powerful, but also not, in a way. I don't know. Number of cities, number of known ticks. Yeah, the most interesting thing is here. You know, the start. We're a bit behind. I sort of didn't catch up until about here. 580. Actually, 580. Oh, it doesn't tell you. 580. Let me just check something different here. Number of cities. How many cities do we have at 580? Here. It's like 7 or something, isn't it? So that's only 2 of our core cities, and then the first 2 French ones. So it's still reasonably early that we got level on tick. Anything else? Number of policies. Also quite a bit behind Siam, but not doing badly. Okay. So about Carthage, a sort of interesting. Let's talk about the unique stuff. Not here. That is the one. Carthage. Now where's where's the unique ability? Oh, it's this one here. 125 gold when founding cities is pretty cool. If you think about it, like a worker is like 80, you know? So you can found a city, get a worker and immediately do something. And also, I think this free lighthouse is quite powerful, even though sort of the map tried to screw us at the beginning. Once you get city connections, you also get money from that, right? So, and whatever the trade route resource diversity modifier is, I have no idea. I just played it just sort of normally without thinking about that. Yeah, but it's I think it makes for a fast start, at least in terms of money, and money is always good. It's very flexible. You can pay for buildings or units. That is quite good. The King Kareem, of course, we sort of tried to bully some city-states and failed spectacularly, I think. That guy... Okay, I don't know if he is worth, like, one of the unique components. You know, you get like 4 of them. Is it worth having a unique component in this guy? I mean, he can switch between Admiral and General, which is cool. There's something about ignoring Zone of Control. But I think there is things in the game which are sort of more powerful. I liked this one here. This is the replacement shrine, isn't it? And it gives you 1 culture as well as 2 faith. So that is pretty good. It sort of makes it compulsory going for that first instead of the monument, because you just get more out of it. And then what you might lack in culture, you can make up for by purchasing units, and that actually works together with the lighthouse and gaining money when you found a city. So, you know, you found a city, you get enough for a worker, and the worker gives you 20 culture, which at the beginning of the game is quite a bit. I mean, if you get a monument, you get like 2 culture, right? So this is like 10 turns of culture. So that is super cool. It actually allows you to do things like going for authority, where you're heavily reliant on killing things to get culture and science. And with this, you're not quite that pressed to find things to kill. And then the Great Coffin, I don't even remember what it was. It was what is it? Is this like a customs house replacement or something? Currency. Buy buildings. Oh, replaces the East India Company. Alright, that's the unique East India Company. Fine, there's a whole lot of gold here, and all harbors get production, school lighthouses get culture. That's super good. Again, this trade route diversity thing, I've never read that up anywhere. I could probably Google it, I just can't be bothered. So, anyhow, that was that. Yeah, I remember after the first episode, some people sort of suggested I could have a reroll. The moment I found out that this was like an inland sort of ocean, lake, sea. But we actually made some good use of canals in this game. There was an issue up here when we sort of had to deal with Japan. But you know, we sort of got through here, then we had like a lake here, fort, citadel, and we could finally get in here. And we actually used that beam because, I mean, it was pretty narrow here. Kagoshima and that getting to Kyoto was not that easy. I mean, from a terrain point of view, it was not that easy. On that side, also eventually got a fort here, and then after that we got all on the tile, but it didn't matter. And then we had another fort here, which got pillaged once, so our units got trapped there. And we had another fort here at some stage. Later we got the coal on the tile, and obviously we built a mine here instead. So yeah, it was a good game. Super annoying about in all of this was the city-state stuff here. I mean, Siam was really powerful as far as that is concerned. I mean, even in the end, they had like almost everyone. Yeah, look at this. And that makes for a lot of yields, you know. It really does. The Songhai, they put up a great fight here, I have to say. And even now, I still think they got a lot of cities left, right? I still got 12 cities left. Half the number that we do. So what actually won it for us in the end was then our promotions, I guess, and the use of roads. That's something AI just doesn't do. They don't build the roads the way they need them. And just sort of general troop movement. It's improved in Vox Populi compared to vanilla, but it's still not up to scratch. So, after a dodgy start, we managed to win. Thank you for watching the series. I wish you all the best. Until next time, bye bye.